Hello and welcome to the Candid Cashflow podcast, episode 16. I'm your host, Ava Fales. This episode is sponsored by the I Know Things About Stuff t-shirt. This is the perfect gift for the Jack or Jane of all trades who already has it all, or it might just fit you to a T. Available in 5 colors, made of cotton and polyester, it's a great shirt for the insufferable know-it-all in your life. Grab one on Amazon today. Hello out there, I hope you're having a super day. In this episode, I'm going to talk about selling t-shirts online. Now, this is certainly not a new topic or concept, but I hope to provide some extra value in a bit of research I've conducted on popular t-shirt sites. Back in December of 2017, I researched the global and U.S. ranks of several t-shirt sites geared toward designing and selling custom shirts as well as other merchandise. Today, we'll take a look at the ranks for those websites in the present to help us determine where we should focus our time and efforts when selling shirts. I'm also going to talk briefly about how to design shirts, what kind of designs sell the best, and a strategy to get your business off the ground. So, here we go. Can't draw a stick figure. Don't worry, you can still sell shirts online. That is the beauty of the internet. Wherever you are lacking in ability or knowledge, there's always someone out there that you can hire to help you. If you'd prefer to invest some time rather than money, there are a million ways to learn to do things yourself. So, how do you design shirts? You can use any graphics program like Photoshop or GIMP. You can even use Canva. If you've been listening to this podcast for any length of time, then you've probably heard me mention Canva before. It's an online drag and drop graphics platform that makes creating images really easy. If you're not picking up anything else that I'm laying down, keep this in mind. The shirts that sell the best are simple sayings on a plain background. So you have several options for designing shirts. You can do it yourself or hire a freelance designer on a freelance platform like Upwork. A basic design shouldn't cost you much to have created for you. If your design is just text on a plain background, you can probably get it done on Fiverr. Be sure to grab the show notes for this episode at heyoava.com/episode 16, and I'll include a short video tutorial on how to create text-based shirts using Canva, which is free. There's a lot of information out there in the form of courses, software, and products to help you find shirts that are turning a profit so you can basically duplicate the idea and cash in on it. Don't. The best way to cash in on the t-shirt market is to come up with your own original designs. To see if your idea is already out there, use the merch research search engine from merchinformer.com. There's links to everything in the show notes, so be sure to grab those. T-shirts are a great way to put your brand on display. My friend Dale over at Self-Publishing with Dale wears his own shirts in all of his videos. What he's done is create t-shirts around his brand, upload the design to Merch by Amazon, and buy his own t-shirts. This is a great way to create an additional passive income stream for your business. I figured it was high time that I created a shirt for the Candid Cashflow podcast, so that's just what I did. You can watch me do it in the aforementioned Canva tutorial available in the show notes. You can see the end result on my website in the corresponding blog post for this episode. Links, as always, are in the description. If you'd like to grab one, you can do so at heyoava.com/candid t-shirt. Alright, so let's discuss 8 websites that you can sell t-shirts on online. The only website in this list that I didn't analyze for traffic data was Amazon, because we know that Amazon gets tons of traffic. In episode 12 of the Candid Cashflow podcast, we discussed 5 Amazon business models, and Amazon Merch was one of them. Merch is Amazon's t-shirt design and selling arm. I fully expect them to expand into other products besides just t-shirts, and they've already started doing that by offering long sleeve shirts and sweatshirts. Merch is available to anyone, but you do have to apply, and there's a bit of a waiting period. However, there's a lot of money to be made in shirts because everyone wears them, and t-shirts are never out of style. That being said, let's take a look at these 7 other sites. 1. Arts Ad. 2. Cafe Press. 3. Custom Ink. 4. Redbubble. 5. Spreadshirt. 6. Teespring. And 7. Threadless. Some of these sites have some real longevity, like Cafe Press, which has been online since 1999. I've included Arts Ad here not because it's a popular or well-known website, but because of the sheer amount of products they will print your design on. If you list your products on your own website, this could be a good way to expand your inventory. It's worthy to note here that these sites allow you to have a shop on their platform to sell your shirts, so they all draw buyer traffic as well, and some of them also have embeddable shops where you can have your own website and actually embed your store. Spreadshirt lets you do that. Other popular t-shirt sites allow you to design and print shirts, but you have to sell them from your own platform. Printful.com is an example of one such website. So, what were the rankings like for these sites in December 2017 during the height of quarter 4? The ranks are expressed using a number, which signifies where the website ranks in a list, with number 1 being the highest. For example, Arts Ad ranked at 204,846th globally in December. That means it was the 204,846th most popular website in the world. In the United States, it ranked at 75,779th. When you compare that to Redbubble, which is the most popular of the 7, you begin to understand that that ranking is not that great, because Redbubble was ranked at 1,393rd globally back in December and 518th in the United States. I hope that makes sense to you. If you'd like to view this data in an easy-to-read table, be sure to visit the blog or grab the show notes. Just to do a quick overview of those 7 websites. Now, we've already discussed that Arts Ad is the least popular, and I just went over those numbers, as well as the ones for the most popular, which was Redbubble. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover the 2 most popular besides those 2. So, second to Redbubble back in December was Teespring, which was 3,800th globally and 1,410th in the United States. And then third would be, let's see, it's going to be Custom Ink, and it was 7,142nd globally, 1,767th in the United States, and that was the numbers for December. Now, I have the numbers for all 7, of course. Like I said, visit the corresponding blog post or grab the show notes at heyoeva.com/episode 16. Now, what I did was so that we could gain some further insight, since we're nearing the end of quarter 1 of 2018, I thought it would be nice to go in and take a look where these sites are now, so that it would give us a little more insight on where we should focus if we want to sell t-shirts online. So, Arts Ad, as of March 2018, globally was at 191,375th, and in the United States it was up by nearly 30,000, well, down rather, by nearly 30,000 at 104,000 998th. So the website's not that popular. Like I said, I included it here just based on the wide array of products they have. It's really worth taking a look, if not just for that, especially if you plan to order your inventory and store it and sell it from your own platform. You can really get a wide array of products through ArtsAd. So let's see where Redbubble is for Q1 of 2018. So globally it's at 1,323rd, and that's going to be up the scale by 70 points, I guess. I don't know what you would say. And then it's going to be down by about 51 points at 569th in the United States. So back in December it was 518th. Well, it's going to be Teespring at 4,017 globally, and in the United States 1,437. And that's really all that I'm going to cover as far as spouting off numbers, because I don't know about you, but numbers kind of make my eyes glaze over. Like I said, all of this is going to be available via my website. From this data, you can see which of the 7 are the top sites to sell t-shirts on, and Alexa.com, which is where I grabbed this traffic data from, also provides a ton of additional information as well, such as ranking in the top 5 countries for each website, the bounce rate, average page views per visitor, the top 5 keywords the website ranks for, top 5 referring websites, number of backlinks, top 5 backlinks, site speed, and a few basic demographics like male, female, and that kind of thing. Be sure to visit the website at heyoava.com/shirt data to grab screenshots of all of the Alexa data from both back in December of 2017 as well as the present. And you can see all of the data that I gathered for this episode. It'll also give you a better understanding of the traffic over time for each website, because there's graphs, so it gives you a visual of what the traffic looks like for nearly up to 1 year. So that can give you some additional insight. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a simple strategy to sell t-shirts online for profit. I would suggest that you begin with Merch by Amazon simply because you get that Amazon traffic. When you create your shirt listing, include keywords in your title and bullet points. You can find great information on how to do that from the Merch Pursuits blog at merchpursuits.com. In fact, if you're going to go for max profits with merch, that whole blog will help you out. Merch is a tiered platform. Starting off, you'll only be allowed to upload 10 designs at a rate of probably 2 per day. You must sell at least 1 shirt in each design within the first 90 days of publishing it to ensure the product doesn't get removed from Amazon. You can buy your own shirt to prevent that removal. Once you sell a few shirts, you will be tiered up to 25 designs, then to 100, all the way up to 500. After that, you may be invited to upload more designs by Amazon, but I'm not sure what the criteria for that might be. You will also be able to see which of your designs sell the best. So here comes the strategy part. Using the data from the list of sites, you can list your best sellers on additional platforms because there's nothing that says your design must be exclusive to Amazon. Actually, you might want to list all of your designs on a couple of additional platforms since each site has a different audience. You don't really know how your shirt's going to sell to that audience until you list it. I would suggest concentrating on 1 or 2 of the more popular sites from the list. From our data, that would be Redbubble and Teespring. Each website takes a bit of setup, and that can be tedious and time consuming, so I would only concentrate on the sites with the most traffic. If you want to sell your designs in additional places, I would suggest creating your own website and optimizing it for your brand, or add a shop to an existing site that represents your brand. By using your own website, you can capture email addresses and build a customer base, or use your existing customer base to build your t-shirt business. You can use a service like Printful.com, which I mentioned before, to dropship printed t-shirts or other products to your customers. If you're interested in creating your own site and you'd like to see what your options are, shoot me an email at heyoava.com/contact-ava. I'm always happy to answer any questions you may have and give you some guidance to get you up to speed in the game. Let's talk about passive income from selling t-shirts online. Since you're doing the work one time to design and list your t-shirts, the income you make from them is passive. This is actually a great passive income stream since t-shirts don't go out of style. It's evergreen. You can sell indefinitely for the life of the platform you choose to sell upon. That can possibly mean a passive income stream for life. It doesn't get much better than that. Do you see why the internet is so amazing? That's gonna do it for this episode. Why are you still sitting here? Go make shirts! Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Candid Cashflow podcast. If you enjoyed this broadcast, I hope you will consider subscribing. You can do just that in your favorite app at heyoava.com/Candid Cashflow. Sign up for the newsletter in the right sidebar while you're there. I publish a new episode each Wednesday. Until next time, turning your passion into cash flow.